everything may not be factual, but and maybe some biasness, some here and there. But so the question is, how do you know when you're ready to date? And I think that a lot of people battle with this because they don't know when dating is the right time, when they're supposed to date, how do you date, what is a date, all that stuff like that. So that we're going to talk about tonight. And since we got a new guest behind me, to my right, we're going to start with her and find out what she think. How do you, Miss Venus.
Come on.
How do you know when you're ready to date? What is your thoughts?
That is really a good question. I've been pondering on it all day, and I don't know. I'm gonna be honest.
You don't know.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
You don't know.
Yeah, don't start with me. Because I'm here trying to take notes.
All right.
Trying to figure it out.
Okay. All right. Josh, you got one, or y'all want me to start?
Somebody start.
Come on, Josh.
No. Oh, it's on me.
Yes, it's on you right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do the heavy lifting then.
Yeah, go to do the lifting.
How do you know when you're ready to date? Well, I think this is just my perspective. I always do the negative first.
Yeah.
I got to know what's making me not ready.
Okay.
So I got to think from the aspect of, okay, am I mature enough?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have what I need? Am I ready to lead somebody? Men? Am I ready to actually take on the responsibility of pouring into somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Like, can I do that? Do I have the mindset to be faithful?
Okay.
And I think just starting there would kind of help out a lot of people. What do you want? Because I think a lot of people don't know what they want outside of sexual attraction.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, and truth be told, after that, if you get that, you don't know what you want.
Yeah.
And now you playing the game of, do I really want to be with this person? Well, the sex is good, but I don't think I like their personality, or I don't know about them. Well, you don't know what you like anyways.
Yeah.
So now you just really messing up somebody's life, wasting their time.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Miss AV, what you
That
got?
was good, Josh.
Oh,
Good
listen.
answer.
I'm going deep when I start talking, so I'm gonna wait till I ask.
I'm about to go a little deep too. So we're gonna dive right in.
Yeah.
When preparing a date, one of the three things that I think about is vulnerability, accountability, and responsibility.
Very good.
Okay.
If you got all those things working for you, then you are ready for dating, in my opinion, because that comes with the overarching theme of emotional availability.
Yeah.
So if you got emotional availability, means you are accountable.
Yeah.
What are you accountable to? You're accountable to your feelings, your thoughts, and your behaviors.
Absolutely.
You're responsible for how you respond to them, how you react to them, what you say to them, what you do behind their back, what you do in front of their face.
Yeah.
And then the final really big one is vulnerability.
Yeah.
You got to be okay to be vulnerable, because you just might get hurt, but you got to be willing to take that risk.
Absolutely. I love all of those things, and what you said was very impactful and powerful. One of the first things that I would say to anybody that knows that they're ready to date would be all of what you all just said, but also in ensuring that there isn't any lack as far as you know how a person has a cup, and you don't want to go out there dating empty.
That's good.
Because you don't have anything to give, and a lot of times, I think people that are broken don't need to be dating.
Yes,
I
sir.
think people that are healing don't need to be dating. I think people that have not had the proper, and this might, be, this is my opinion and thoughts, but if they didn't have the proper upbringing as far as understanding, because if a female lacks love from her father and she goes out there dating, she's going to be looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yes, sir.
If a man goes out there dating and didn't have the right relationship with his mother and father, he'll go out there and treat a woman any kind of way.
That's right.
So I think that the balance of home, if you ain't never have no balance, or if your whole life was dysfunctional up until the dating scene, you don't need to be dating until you get the right or proper counsel. And that's just
good.
my thought.
I agree with you 100%.
Because I think a lot of people are very dysfunctional functional or grew up dysfunctional, thus their behavior in the relationship is dysfunctional. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to, a man don't know how to be a gentleman. He don't know how to be kind because all he saw was mom and dad fussing and cussing at each other. So that's his mentality. So if the household is dysfunctional and you grew up in a dysfunctional environment, you don't need to be dating until that stuff get counseled out of you. Not canceled, but counseled. So you need the right counseling. So that's my thought.
Ooh, that was good.
So I wanted to go. I just wanted to swing a little deep. You know what I'm saying?
Should have went first.
No. I wanted to hear what everybody had to say, and I mean, I agree with everything that everybody said, but I just think that a lot of people are out here dating, not having those things. They're just trying to figure it out along the way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's probably why a lot of relationships don't work.
Yeah, they fail.
Yeah, why they're toxic, why we think behaving in toxic is good, So, yeah, I do agree that all of those things should be done. But people don't want to wait.
Nah.
It takes a lot of time to get to those points.
Yeah, it does.
It is.
It does.
It's true.
It does. And what you said is powerful, is people don't like to wait. And so I want to kind of go or step into this realm real quick. Is it okay to let kids date, teenagers date? So if they're 17 years old, and this is the real touchy topic because,
It is.
people are like, well, my son is 16, blah, blah, blah. He should be able to date. Well, my daughter, she's 17 years old. She should be able to have a boyfriend. Why? Why? Well, she going to do it. She don't have to do it anyway. So is there a age where we should say, hey, no, you shouldn't be dating? Because, to be honest, I don't think kids should be dating.
Pastor, I've been saying that for years. Ain't nobody want to hear me because everybody wants to date.
Yeah, and it's the mind because dating takes you to a different realm of focus.
It takes you to a different emotional focus.
Absolutely.
And if you ain't emotionally able to handle what you're dealing with, you're going to be out here doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
My daughter is 18, and she has not been on a date yet. I'm
good.
proud to say that.
I'm proud
Wow,
to say
that's
that.
amazing.
'Cause
I'm
it's
proud of
just
her.
Good, very good.
I started hanging out way before she did.
Yeah.
But I always have implanted in her that boys are always going to be around.
Yeah.
I
Always.
give the example of some of the older women in our lives who are still going through stuff with men. And I say, like, look at Aunt such and such. You see what she just went through. Boys will always be around. But she is 18, and I just had this conversation. Whenever she does decide to date, I'm going to allow her to do that.
Yeah.
Because we can't stop. As parents, we can say, no, don't date, no, don't do this, but, and I'm speaking from experience, when your parents tell you no, you want to do it even more. So my philosophy has been to just always instill in her, in my son, good training.
Yeah.
And just hope that when they get out into the world that they're going to take what I told them.
Yeah.
And I agree, and I think they do. If you training them and you're not just throwing them out there saying, oh, you can do this, you can do anything you want, I don't care what you do.
Right.
But if you're literally raising your kids and training them a certain way, they going to have something to fall back on.
Yeah.
And 90% of the time, it's more than just about what you say. It's what you demonstrate.
Absolutely.
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 Very true.
Josh, what you got?
So of course I'm gonna look up the definition.
Listen,
And the definition ain't much. It says to go out with someone who you're either romantically or sexually interested in. And my boys are 3 and 1, so I got a ways to go before that. But
Yes.
I've even talked to my wife as far as me just preparing and things like that. And I told her my mindset is I don't even want them in that space until they're financially ready to handle that.
Yeah.
Because everything that we do should be doing with intent. And I think when you do things without intent, you give yourself open to every and anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you just out here willy-nilly, then you have no plan or no backup to whatever happens, whatever consequence. So if you just out here kicking it with different people, you slip up, get one of them pregnant, you had no plan.
Yeah.
But if you was intentionally dating them, if you was intentionally trying to be with them, okay, I understand I may be putting myself at a risk to get her pregnant, but at least my plan is to marry her, to have a future. I'm planning to get a job or a degree or something.
Right.
So my thought process is by the time they're 16, they're already going to be working in some kind of business or putting together a business. That way, by the time they're 18 and they're like, well, I just can't take it no more, buddy, you got a whole business. Go ahead. You got the financial means.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell them, like, hey, you may not be ready mentally, but at least you're not going to be not ready mentally and financially, because that's a whole nother strain that I've realized in the last, 5 years of my marriage, that financial strain, regardless of how much you love somebody, as a man, not being able to be where you're supposed to be or where you want to be financially plays a whole different role on mindset, you know? And I think a lot of people feel like that. A lot of brothers, especially in today's culture, is like, well, if a man is only good as the money he makes, you know? Anthony O'Neill, he's a real big financial guy, and he did a whole conversation with a whole bunch of interviewers and women, and they were saying these women today do not want a man that's making less than $60,000. Like $60,000 is might as well be zero to them. Like everybody wants a 100K and up man. So now, if you even want to have a chance at somebody, and I'm just talking about the world in general, you have to be having some kind of financial status. Otherwise, they'll look at you differently, or they'll talk about you differently. Or even if you have all the qualities, well, he can't give me the private chef. He can't give me the 3 vacations in Greece and Hawaii and wherever else. So my perspective is for kids, or for my children in particular, I got a plan for them.
So they paying for the first date, your sons?
Yeah. I'm traditional.
They It's mandatory.
Last week. Yeah.
It's mandatory to pay, huh?
Yeah. That's just, I believe chivalry is still alive. People say chivalry is dead. I'm not going to say who killed it. But,
So let me ask y'all a question. So should people date to get married?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. I think you should date to... You should date to find out about somebody.
Well, I'm saying, okay. So, what is dating for? What is dating for?
Now that's the question, right? That's the miracle question right there.
What's dating? If we're dating just to, get to know each other, then we don't have to date. We can just be homies. We can just be friends.
Exactly.
So, what are we dating for? If the ultimate goal isn't, I want to have a family with her, or I want to get married to her, what's the purpose of dating? Is it just to get out and have some type of emotional connection with this person to see how far I can get or how far I can go? Or is it, I want to literally be with this person for the rest of my life? Or I want to date to get to where I can have a family. So what is dating for?
It really just depends on what your end goal is, because everybody doesn't want to be married. Everybody doesn't want to have a family. Right. So it just depends. If I'm in a season of my life where I'm not really ready to just jump to marriage, I could be dating for companionship. I can be dating for entertainment. Okay. It could be a number of things.
But are those healthy? And, is that dating?
And is it healthy?
Well, because we get into the source of it, because we try to help people so they can know when they should date and how they should date. Because I think that it gets to the place where, and you all are women, so y'all know what it's like to be played with, right? So if I'm just dating you just to, date you for entertainment, at the end of the day, unless you're on the same tip, but then sometimes you might be on the same tip, but then after a while you start getting a little connected to me, and you ain't trying to no, we are going out today. Nah, I'm straight on you. I'm going to, whatever. I thought we was, we're not really connected. So I think that when it comes down to dating, there should be an end goal. And entertaining,
don't judge.
People,
don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm just giving my opinion. So if people out here just dating just to, hang out or whatever, just be a friend. Because at the end of the day, if I'm attracted to you, I'm a man, you a woman, after a while, just going out ain't going to be enough. We're going to be trying to Netflix and chill. We're going to try to be hugged up. We're going to be trying to boot up. And then we cross the line of sex. Now, there's a different type of connection.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I know.
You're absolutely right. However, with dating, it depends on what that person wants. Right. You said that. Yeah. What are you dating for? Yeah. Everybody's not dating for the same thing.
Right.
And when you start dating and you get to know this person, if you are dating, you get to know this person a little bit, you're going to be able to find out whether they want what you want. Yeah. Some people are very traditional, just like Josh said. He said he's traditional. He's raising his children to be traditional.
Yeah.
But then there's people who are like, well, I'm not looking to get married, but I do want to hang out with you.
Yeah. Some
So-
people are looking for a good time.
Exactly.
Or
Not a
a
long
rebound. I
time.
just got out of a bad relationship.
Yeah, I'm
They
trying to
say,
feel
go
better.
out and go date somebody and go out, go on a few dates.
So
Don't a
is
lot
that-
of people say that when you get out of a relationship?
Is that wisdom?
That is very
I
poor.
think so.
Poor decisions.
I just think
I
it's
don't think
wherever
so.
you are.
All right, so
Because you
okay,
could
so
be
let
in
me
the
ask you a
season
question.
By
in your life.
definition, it's dating, but
Yeah, it's definitely dating.
but
But I'm saying, so do you think it's wise to, you just got out of a relationship, you hurt, this dude done, you know what I'm saying, made you into this beast, if you will, because of your emotions and your feelings. Is it wise to just go out on a date to get over him?
No, you're definitely not going to go on a date to get over someone else. Sorry. You're not going to go on a date just to get over someone else, but that could take your mind off of it because you can sit home and wallow in the sadness, or you can go on a date.
You can go on a date, but
Hold on, wait.
wallow in the sadness.
Why is the only opportunity to get out of sadness is
It's
dating?
a date. Wow.
Because you talk to, even if it was a long-term relationship, let's say you was in a relationship for 10 years, right? Now you're out of this relationship for however long. Now, I'm not saying you get broke up with or y'all break up on Monday, on Tuesday you out on a date. No, but when you feel that you're ready to get out into that space again, you can meet somebody, you can start having conversations that you didn't even know interest you, and you're just having fun, you're kicking. I don't think there needs to be any
Closure?
Healing.
No, okay.
Yeah, let's talk, man. Let's talk. Let's talk.
So there should be closure, but to what point? Like, for how long? Like, I'm not sitting around looking for closure from a man. I'm not allowing a man. I'm not saying, oh, I need closure from him. I need closure from him. No, the closure is that we're not together. That's closure enough for me. You're saying you don't want to be with me. I'm saying you don't want to. I don't want to be with you. What more for me? Now, healing, yes, that's another thing, right? But healing takes time.
It does.
It takes time. And I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I don't think it makes you wrong to indulge into someone else if you're not fully healed. Is it healthy? I don't know. Let's ask a therapist. I don't know.
Well, you got a couple
It is
therapists out here. I'm a
absolutely
counselor.
not.
It's not healthy.
It is not healthy because look up the definition of rebound. Use Merriam-Webster and look up rebound. Because when you're not healed, you're open.
Okay.
You're open. You just got out of a relationship. Whatever happened, and you were connected to this person. And you talking about 10 years. 10 years, y'all wrapped up, tied up, tangled up.
Absolutely.
Everything, right? Finances, all kinds of stuff, right? So you got to get unraveled. So why not go out with friends
There you go.
and family?
That's what I was going to say.
Go out as a group so that you don't get connected to someone, because if you rebound off of somebody you just playing with, I'm just hanging out because I'm trying to get over this dude, so I just want to hang with you. And now I done opened you up, and I'm like, I don't want you.
No, but I also think if you make it clear, let's say this person, this is not me, y'all, because I feel like,
No, not necessarily.
no.
It ain't about you. No,
No,
we're
no,
just
no,
talking
no,
in
no.
general.
But
No, it might just be you. No, just
it
playing.
might just be me. Pay attention. You get out of this long-term relationship. You decide that you want to move on. That relationship is done. You can go out with friends. You can go out with family. That's fine. But if you're looking to move on, to move forward, then I don't think dating is wrong. But you have to be very clear. Hey, this is what I'm looking for. And I kind of hate that. Oh, I'm not looking for nothing, or I'm looking for this, because you don't know. You can go into a situation saying, I'm not looking for anything. I just want to kick it. I just want to have fun. You know, that's what I'm looking for. But then you can fall in love with somebody.
Right. Rebound.
And the dangerous...
What's the definition?
And the dangerous thing, I'm going to read that definition, but the dangerous thing about jumping into something right after it's been a, issue or you just broke up is that you're going to potentially bleed on that person.
Absolutely.
And then you whatever issues that you had
Agreed.
with the prior person, you're going to have those same issues evasively with the current person because you've never gotten over it. And it could be evasive, it could be subliminal, it don't even have to be intentional. It's just what
Exactly.
you feel. Because if I was cheating on you, our whole relationship, then you go get in another relationship. In the back of your mind, if you have not got healed from me cheating, you gonna think he gonna do the same thing.
I don't operate like that. I don't.
It could listen because he can show a trait just like me, and in your mind, and he might not even be doing nothing, but it's just a trait. He stayed out late one night and was like, "Yeah, I was with my boys," but that's what I always said, and I was out with the girls. So you know, you get in another relationship, and you don't have the same type of traits. In your mind, I mean, you might not roll that way, but it's gonna be something that be like, this nigga out here cheating.
And not only in your mind, your behavior. You're going to do something one day, and he going to be like, what's wrong with you?
It could be, that could happen, but for me, I don't hold people for what they do. Like, one pastor could hurt my feelings. I'm not going to go to another church and just automatically be thinking that this next pastor is going to hurt my feelings. I take people for who they are.
I understand
treat
that.
people for who they are.
Yeah.
I do.
I've been hurt several times. If we talking about relationships, I've been cheated on, hurt, everything, you name it, I've experienced it.
Yeah.
But I'm not letting that stop me, because if I go into the next situation, I'm already thinking, oh, this person is going to do that to me. It don't matter how much I'm healed. I can be healed. I can forgive. I can forget. But if I'm still holding on to it, that can bleed into another relationship.
Yeah, but you
That's
can't
true.
forgive and forget and hold on to it at the same time. You're going to do one or the other.
I can forgive and I can forget, but it can still be triggering. Prime example. So in one of my marriages, my first marriage, I was cheated on very badly, right? And I kind of just moved on from it. I didn't heal. I thought I was healed. And then I had a conversation about it years later, and I was very emotional. I'm like, dang,
Yes.
it's still bothering me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgave that person, I forgave that situation, but it was still triggering. But if I would have held on to that for all of those years, I would have never moved on. For
Agreed.
me, I just don't allow people to have that much energy over me.
I understand that, but it was more than just triggering. You never healed from it. You forgave him and you let all that go.
Yeah,
So
that
it
was
wasn't
take
about
place.
his attachment.
Yeah.
It was about you and how you attached to him. And you never let yourself heal from that wound that he created in you.
But I think, so for me, the healing in me was knowing in my next marriage, we didn't go through any cheating. And I think that was because of me. I was very stern, and this is what I'm not going to deal with.
Intentional.
So-
You were intentional.
Right,
But that don't mean you was healed.
Oh, no, I probably wasn't. I probably
No,
got a
you
lot
weren't
of,
healed.
I'm not healed from my mom yelling at me when I was 5. You
Yeah.
know, I got a lot of stuff that I need to heal from,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Right.
life still has to go on.
Yeah, and I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not negating the
agreed,
fact that
agreed.
Life has to go on, but as a advisor or to give advice to someone that is in a situation like that or has been in one, it's very wise and imperative to make sure you're healed before you move on, because the issues will be present mentally in the next relationship, and you may not even. It may take some time to be like, "Yeah, you know what? Like you said, man. Like, we're still kind of messed up over this. Like, you know what I mean? So, it may not be everybody cases, whatever, but I believe that everyone needs to heal before they move on.
Yeah.
If not, it's gonna cause. I've been in the same situation,
Me too.
and like it caused me to be a dog. It caused me to just mess around with a lot of women because of my hurt. And see, hurt in a person's mind wouldn't say that hurt. You get hurt by a woman, that means to go mess around. But when I started getting some counseling about that thing, I said, dang, yo. So I was hurting other women because I got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
You follow what I'm saying? So I was just, messing with, doing all this stuff to all these girls because this person hurt me, and I never healed.
Healed
And
it.
once I healed from it, now I know how to deal and engage properly with women because I've healed. You follow what
So
I'm
you're
saying?
healed.
Me?
Yeah.
Now? Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
love
good.
that for you.
But see, you got to understand healing too.
Hey, look, I'm healed. I'm healed today.
The other, and to add to that, you got to look at how healing takes place. Because if he wasn't healed and he started dealing with other women and just sleeping with everybody. He didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Like, because I was hurting,
Right.
I
I
was
didn't
doing this.
understand
This
that.
behavior
Right.
was a result
I didn't
of
understand
what
that.
I went through. You didn't even know it until somebody brought it to his attention.
Yeah, I
And then
didn't
it's
even know.
like, wow, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So think about coming out of a relationship and jumping right into another one. That relationship is good. You got a good man. But every now and then, you take a drink and you go crazy.
Yeah.
And then you go crazy on that man.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. And he like, I don't
even
get
do
you.
that.
Right.
I don't
Why you
get
want
you.
me?
And
Yeah.
then you come, and of course, you come to my office, and I'm like, what was the relationship you had before? What was your relationship with your daddy?
Yeah.
Right.
Because all of that plays a role in how you show up in an intimate relationship.
Yeah.
Now let's be clear, Facebook. I do not agree from jumping from one relationship to the next.
Okay.
I do
She
not
cleared
agree
it up.
with that.
Can y'all hear her? Okay.
Listen. I'm serious.
She's not a jumper, guys. She's not. She's not.
She believe in kicking it, though.
She want to kick it, but she's not a jumper.
I ain't
Here
mad at you,
speaking for a
sister.
friend. Listen.
Speaking for a friend.
No, but I do not agree with jumping from relationship to relationship. But I also, okay, let's put a time limit. Okay, you get out of a relationship. There's no time limit on healing.
It's not.
It's not,
But
but,
it depends on how severely you were hurt.
agreed.
So it's just like if you get shot or if you get sliced with a blade, it's two different hurts. This slice going to take a quicker healing than that gun wound. That gun wound, you're going to have to learn. You get shot in your chest, whatever, you got to learn how to breathe all over again. May even have to learn how to walk all over again. But that other cut, you just got to be careful with it. You got to minister to it, get the right ministering too. Once you get ministered to them, heal, okay, bang, I'm back in the game. But every hurt is different.
It's quite
That
different.
is true.
You know, you talking about somebody cheat on you, you know what I'm saying? Or you call somebody texting. They ain't had no sex or nothing like that. They just texting somebody, talking about how they good they look and probably sending pictures or something like that.
Right.
Then you got somebody, your spouse have a baby on you. Those two different types of hurts.
Yeah.
Way
Completely
deeper.
different.
Those cuts is way deep.
Those are two.
That just
So
cut and it ain't never happened to me. But I felt that like,
yeah, so now you got one person that's going to take this amount of time to heal because of, you know, bro, I just got, you know, it was just a little texting, whatever, boom, boom. We have our little, hey, look, you was wrong, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get over that quick. Well, maybe, right? But if somebody have a baby, this is a constant reminder. So you got to see this child until they're however old, and it's going to be almost like a constant reminder or a constant hurt or a constant pain. I mean, that's going to take a little longer to heal than just, you know, a little text fling. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I'm the rebel tonight. So I'm going to
You going to let it ride?
let you know. I'm just the rebel.
No, talk. Tell me what you thinking. What's your thoughts on it?
No, I mean, that is true. It is all different types of hurt. But I think as women, we need to be aware of any type of hurt.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm just at a certain point in my life. If I'm committed to somebody and I find out that he's texting, sending pictures, or had a baby, like, that's a no-no. I
All
don't
of
want to
them.
get over that.
Yeah.
I don't want to get over that. If we're committed, we're together, and I find out that you're texting somebody, sending pictures, if I forgive that, and this is just from experience, if I forgive that little hurt, more hurt is going to come attached to that. But
Agreed.
if I stand my ground and I say, oh no, I'm automatically saying I'm not going to allow you to hurt me.
So let me ask you a question. Is texting cheating?
If you're in a committed relationship, I think cheating is anything you cannot do around your partner.
Okay. That's
I
interesting.
agree
That's
with you. I
interesting.
kind of go with that.
Anything
I,
that you
I can.
cannot do.
Anything that
So-
you do
cannot
or you
do.
keep it a secret
Well, let me. Okay.
with the opposite sex.
Well, what if
It's cheating.
Well, what if? All right, and I hear y'all. So you're saying that if I'm protecting your feelings, I know you sensitive. If I hug women, right?
Don't
you
hug 'em.
sensitive. I'm saying you sensitive about me hugging women.
Don't hug them.
I'm not gonna hug them in front of you, but I give them a greeting and I hug them. Is that cheating?
That is going against what we talked about.
Is that cheating?
It's going against what we talked
Is
about.
it cheating?
Yes. If
Wait,
you want to answer, then yes.
how is that cheating?
The only way it's cheating is if you can't control your body. And we talked about y'all not being able to control your body because when y'all wake up, did I miss something?
Yeah, hold on. Oh, let's bring it back to that. I just went off in left field. We talking about what is cheating. All right, so She said.
But so let me ask you
Venus
this
said.
question. Go ahead.
Venus said that cheating is whatever you cannot do in front of your partner. My question was, well, what if you're sensitive about me hugging people and I hug somebody behind your back? Is that cheating? I don't think that's cheating.
So if you're sensitive to me taking money from other men and I do it behind your back, is that cheating?
No, that's not cheating.
You just want your hug not to be cheating.
How is taking money cheating? Like,
But
it's disagreeable, but I don't
It's
think
not.
it's cheating.
I don't think it's cheating, but I do think it's disrespect to your woman.
I could go to disrespectful. I can say that.
I
but
think it's very
I couldn't
disrespectful.
agree that it's cheating.
I
But
don't
let
think
me
it's
ask
cheating.
you this question because I want to dig deeper. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they have communicated to you that they are uncomfortable with something, why are you so comfortable doing it behind their back?
Oh no, I'm not comfortable doing it behind their back. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is what cheating is and what it's not. But I mean, if you're saying, and I get what you're saying, if you all have an agreement about, hey, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. I mean, that goes along with respect. I wouldn't say it's cheating though.
So would you hug behind the sister's back?
If somebody hugged me, what am I supposed to do?
No,
Flip or hug?
don't hug me.
Bless you.
God bless you. Love you.
Like, yeah, I mean, but then that creates.
Or stand your ground and say, listen, I'm in a role where I have to hug. So, baby, I'm going to hug. This hug doesn't mean anything.
There you go.
But you can say that. But what men say is, oh, I'm not going to hug nobody. I ain't going to hug nobody.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
I ain't going to hug
I'm
nobody.
gonna say, yeah, I'm
There's
hugging.
a lot of them that
I'm
will.
hugging.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
there's some men that would say, oh, I'm not going to do that. Oh, no, baby, I ain't hug nobody today. Then hug everybody. And walk away.
hug there. But is it?
Gotta
Hug me. So hug me for free hug. So is hugging cheating?
Hugging is not cheating. I just think that for me, in any relationship situation, it don't even have to be a relationship. If I'm in a situation with somebody and I tell them that something makes me uncomfortable, I need them to respect me enough to not
get
do
that.
it.
I get
Or
But if they don't
say,
respect it, what is that?
I can respect them
Then I
saying
can
that
walk
I don't
away.
respect that.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to do that. And then now I have the option to walk away.
Exactly.
Or stay.
But you ain't gonna walk away because he hugged nobody.
It
You ain't gonna walk
depends
away.
on what
Not
them
no
hugs
hug.
do.
I mean, if they hugging and
Getting a free touch and everything. You know,
Somebody said every hug ain't friendly.
every hug ain't friendly. They right.
But is that a security issue?
Is what a security issue?
It could be.
I don't want you hugging nobody, and I don't want you
Right.
taking no money, and
Well, it depends on the woman. Because if the woman has some insecurities, of course it can be. But
Or-
if you got a secure woman, y'all had a discussion and y'all talked about it, it ain't about her securities. It's about you respecting the conversation that y'all had.
so who secures her? Is a person supposed to secure themselves, or is their partner supposed to secure them?
They have to secure themselves.
Themselves.
Absolutely.
You was going to say
Themselves.
something, Venus?
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Okay.
Bad memory, sorry.
It's all right. Getting up there, it's fine. We head up in the top class sometimes.
I don't get
So
respect
let's
for
talk
that.
about security real quick since we're in this element. It's very important that you secure yourself and not try to find security, because some people are like, well, you broke the trust, you need to secure me. Do I secure you?
When you break the trust, you do have to do things to gain that trust back.
But we're not talking, well, trusting and securing is different.
But you said that in relation to trust. So if
Right,
you're
so-
saying security in relation to trust, if you broke my trust,
Then I got to secure
then you got to figure out a way to
secure you?
win my trust back.
win the trust back. But me winning your trust back does not give you security.
It makes me feel secure that however the trust was broken, that it could be repaired and that it may not happen again. So
Ain't no
there's
may
some
not,
type
it
of-
cannot happen again.
So y'all are saying that if a person does something to you, it's their responsibility to secure you.
I didn't say secure. You're doing the same thing we did last week.
All right, so
You're
let's
using
just
two
stick with-
different
all right,
words.
let's just stick with security.
Okay.
Let's deal with security.
Mm-hmm.
So we all agree that a person is supposed to secure themselves.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why is it that people look for security in other people?
It probably stems from how they were raised, whether they were secure, because I don't know about y'all, but I know for a fact that fathers give us our identity, and they do make us feel safe. When your dad's not around, particularly women, we don't feel safe.
Right.
The world is not a safe place because we didn't have anyone to secure us and make us feel safe.
Yeah.
So when we get out in the world and we don't seek that out in counseling,
Yeah.
you know, figuring out why I feel the way I feel, why I do the things I do, and then figure out that I need to make myself secure. If you don't figure that out, you're going to be out there looking for love in all the wrong places, and everybody that look like security, you're going to fall for it every time.
So do you think an insecure person should date?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
Why are you looking at me?
Lift the hat up so I can see what you about to say.
We see your wheels
You
turning.
you have to get that in check.
Huh?
You definitely have to get your securities in check.
So if a person is insecure, they should not be dating. Everybody clear on that? Everybody agree with that? Come on, let's talk. Let's talk about
That
it.
takes out a lot of people. that knocks out a whole lot of people at the dating realm.
So should they be dating?
I think, I mean, from a logistical and logical standpoint, no. Like, just from looking at black and white, anybody with an insecurity that they can take into a relationship and then hinder the relationship, I think they shouldn't be dating. So, for example, somebody that isn't comfortable with their body and they think everybody else looks better than them, I don't think that they should go into a relationship, because now you're thinking your partner's looking at everybody but you, but you just don't like what you look like.
Yep.
So because you don't like what you look like, you think that your partner doesn't like what you look like either. And I think that could be a potential problem.
I missed something. You said something about they need to be, they shouldn't be in a relationship. However, what did you say after that? Because you said something like they shouldn't, but then you said something else that made me think that if they do, they should do this.
Well, because I was saying, I mean, most people have some kind of insecurity, generally speaking. So if we say that nobody with an insecurity should be dating, I mean, that's knocking a lot of people out.
And it depends on what they dating for. If they are dating to be in a relationship, which you said that's the only type of dating that should be being done.
I mean, I think it'd be pointless, because I think most people are looking for a
What
relationship
about the
or
people who
companionship.
don't want to be in relationships?
Then what they want? They just want sex?
Yeah,
That could be what
Yeah.
they want.
Some people
That's
do.
the thing.
I
That's
mean,
true.
you don't have to date for sex.
you don't.
You don't have
You
to.
don't have to date.
But we just use sex as an option. But what if they just want companionship? What if they just want to hang? What if they
Companionship
just
is
want
a
to have fun?
relationship.
That is a
Companionship
relationship,
is a
though. I
relationship.
agree.
No, but you were saying like to marriage.
Well, I mean, and some people don't believe in marriage. Some people may just want a family, or some people just want to be in a, how you call it, situational ship. you
Yeah,
know?
what if they just want a situationship? Is that what it's called? Situationship?
Situation.
Yeah, I mean, still inside of that situationship, there's going to be components that, you know, are gelled together. That means that, I mean, we need to have some security. We still talking about security, right? I mean, yeah. You think that? All right. So you
In
said that.
situationships, you talk about security. I'm not looking for no security in a
It depends on
situationship.
what you look- it
I'm just
really-
looking for something.
A
You know, if I'm looking
situation.
for something, I'm looking for
You're
something.
gonna cause problems because you have insecurities.
Not if that other person wants. And the thing about insecurities, because I had an insecurity about being cheated on, but I got with
Hold
somebody.
on, wait. Because earlier you said that you had got over all that stuff and you was ready to move on. And now the truth start coming. When you start talking, the truth start coming out.
Yes, sir.
And I pay attention. You know.
I knew it.
In
No,
my
I'm just
first
playing.
marriage,
Okay.
I was cheated on
Okay.
repeatedly. Getting out of that was an insecurity to me, but I made it clear when I started dating again
Right.
that, hey, I'm not putting up with this. Like, I made it very clear, like, the smallest
But
thing.
does that mean that if you go into a situation automatically telling somebody that I'm not putting up with this, you've never overcame whatever you put up with before? Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have to, you know, make that disclosure.
No,
Hey, yo,
that
I'm not about
disclosure
to-
is needed, because anybody
It
that
ain't
dates
needed.
me, yes,
Nah,
it
that ain't
is.
needed.
Well,
You
I don't
need
know.
it.
I don't know.
'Cause
I
everybody
don't
got
know
the same
that they're
person
not
also.
healed from it. I think it can be a deal breaker in a relationship.
And I
Because
need
if
to-
I'm getting in a relationship with
And I
you,
get
I'm gonna
that.
let you know I'm not dealing with cheating. I'm not dealing with
don't
lying
think there need to be
or
disclosure.
deceiving. So
It
if that's
does.
what you're, if
That's
you
an
coming with that,
expectation.
oh yeah.
So you telling me on the first date we sitting there eating at
Nah,
Chili's. Oh, we can't
I'm
go to
not
Chili's. What's
saying
the
that.
date list? Because we're not.
Why is
Chili's
it
and
always on the
Applebee's and
first
that.
date?
No, we're not talking about it on the
we're
first
on the
date.
8th date, and so I start laying out expectations. Listen, ain't gonna be no cheating. Ain't gonna be no hugging women behind my back. And I don't think that's necessary, because if we are, I already know that if we're gonna be in a whatever, that if you serious, we both serious. I'm not about to be cheating.
Yeah, but
I don't
see,
think
here-
that gotta be disclosed. I don't
it
think
does
that-
have to be disclosed, because what happens is people try to care and love for other people the way they think they need to be cared and loved for. No, I'm going to
Yes.
tell you how to love me. I'm going to
Yes.
tell you
Yes.
You
what I
can tell-
expect.
And now, telling somebody how to love you and telling them not to cheat on you is two different things.
I don't
You can
necessarily
teach-
think.
You can teach me how to love you, and if you're teaching me how to love you or how you want to be loved, you don't have to tell me don't cheat on me.
Yes, I do. Because you could have had a partner before who was okay with you being with other women. You could have been with somebody before who was okay with doing whatever y'all was
You
doing.
could have grew up in a home where your daddy
Where your
cheated on
mama
your
was-
mama every day, and she was like, "Okay, I don't care because I got a man too."
Absolutely.
So you think it's normal?
But wait. but listen.
So now it's normal.
So, all
but
right.
it ain't normal for me. So
let
I'm
me
gonna
ask
let
this
you know.
question. Let me ask this question. So when we look at, and now we go to different cultures and whatever like that, they got multiple women. But in this culture that we live in today, most people know if we going on a date, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a mono. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be you and I. It's not going to be a poly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's not instilled in your mind that, you know, as a person, okay, let's talk about morals, right? So morally, at this table, if we're going on a date or dating somebody, in your mind, morally, you mean to tell me that you in the back of your mind saying, yeah, man, she about to be number 5. Yeah, this about to be, and we get in a serious relationship, I don't think morals teach you that.
Just because I go on a date with you don't mean that I'm not dating nobody else. If we don't have that
I
conversation.
thought we were talking about getting to that, you know, because you talk,
See,
we
but you
talking
dating
about
for something
relationship.
different from what I'm from what I'm
Oh, okay, I
Our
got you.
dating-
Oh, dating seems different. So
Yeah.
I'm dating to be family oriented,
married, right.
and you dating just to get your fling on.
So somebody that's trying to get their fling on probably wouldn't entertain you, because they know that you want a family. But if that's not what I'm on right now, then I can't date you.
Right, and
But
that's
that's true. But that doesn't always happen. I have somebody I know right now today. She's very traditional and she wants the family and all of that. She's been dating this guy for like almost 6 months now, and he doesn't want that.
Well,
He does not want. They do not want the same things.
And
And
so
now
that's
they're
bad.
at
I
the
think that's
6
important.
month mark, and they're like, she's like, he treats me well. He's good to me. You know, he
Lord
gives
have
her.
mercy.
You know, he takes care of her. None of that. There's no issues. But she was like, but I don't want to just hang out. I'm not trying to just live with you. I want marriage and I want the family.
Right, and I those points, and I'm not negating that. I think those points are valid. I just don't think that a person at, you know, month number 5 we dating, that we have to talk about, oh look, you ain't gonna be cheating on me like my ex did.
No,
I'm not gonna
that's
say
not
that.
how
I'm
it's
not
gonna
gonna say
say.
that. What I said to him, I just.
Okay, all right, we on a date. Tell me how you gonna say it.
What date is this? This is the first date.
No, we
This is
we
the
we on
date.
17. We on a 17.
You would have knew by now.
What I'm saying. All right, whenever. Okay, we're on a 10th date.
Okay.
So
what I
how
would
you
say to
saying?
you was like,
We at the
listen,
table, we eating lobsters. That's,
I would tell you, I would just make it clear to you, like, hey, this is what I've been through in the past, and I don't want to repeat it. So don't commit to me until you're ready to commit to me. If you still think you got some play in you, then go ahead and get that play out.
Okay,
If
so-
I'm going to be around for that, then we'll see. I don't know.
Gotcha. What I like about what you just said was, hey, look, I'm looking for commitment. If you tell me that you're looking for commitment, you're not you're telling me in so many words that, hey, you know, I don't want to be cheated on, right? I'd rather hear, hey, look, I'm looking for a committed relationship versus, look, you know, I've been cheated on before and this ain't happening no more.
Oh, no. I didn't say it like that. But,
That's what you said earlier.
well, I was just
We talking about cheating, so you
Yeah,
asked the
so-
question about
Yeah,
cheating.
but,
Cheating,
but
so-
also being abused. I make that very clear. I'm not dealing with anybody that will put their hands on me. If I ever think or
Yeah, I
have
don't
to deal
think-
with that,
because that
you
that
do
could give
have to tell
somebody-
people that. I
I
have
don't know. I
friends
think
who
you-
they
I-
think that if that man don't hit them, that he don't love you.
That's
You
just wild,
do have
but-
to explain that.
I mean, that's
Hey,
wild, but,
hey.
but this is what I'm saying. I would say, for instance, I'm really feeling you, and then you just come at me with like, yo, look, let me make this clear. You're not about to be putting your hands on me. I'm out, man. What
What
why
you
we- why
running
we even-
for? What you running for?
Because
It's
I
a
think that's
conversation.
I think it's a lot of
It's
question.
about
That's a
it's
lot
about
of-
a conversation. If we've been dating,
nervous.
No,
if we've been
you
dating
will.
for a while,
You said what?
That just let-
you can't even have a conversation.
No, but I mean,
were you
what's
walking
the
away from the
purpose?
table just by a
Because it
discussion?
said, yeah, you ain't gonna be putting your hands on me. Hey, look, I didn't do that to you.
Nobody said it aggressive like that.
No.
Nobody said it. I just said I am not dealing with anybody that put their hands on me.
But why would you have to communicate that like that?
Because men put their hands
That
on
just
women.
means that she done experienced that. or
Right.
somebody-
No, that don't mean that, 'cause
or-
I've
or
never
she,
been
she
in
knows
it.
people that
I
done
don't know.
experienced
I
it.
know
don't
people.
necessarily.
So you telling me that? Okay.
I haven't experienced being in an abusive relationship, but I've seen it in my family
Okay.
at a young age. So I know that that's something that I
You
would
don't want
not
to, and I
do
don't.
it.
I'm not negating the fact that you don't want to go through that. I'm just saying that I don't think that it has to be communicated in that fashion. That's just me. I don't think that I want to sit at the dinner table and it's just listed out of all of the negative things that have happened in your life that you don't want me to do, because it's making me feel like it's almost like signing a prenup. It's like you telling me like, yo, you gonna take my money if we break up.
No,
It's like almost.
you taking it the wrong way. You taking it the wrong way, and that's what happens in
Yeah.
relationships. That's why. That's why relationships fail. No, I'm serious.
That's why they don't work.
Because people have all of these uncommunicated expectations
There
that
it
they're
is, right
not
there.
telling their partner about. You have to have these conversations to know what your partner wants, and it's always going to change.
I think
so. It's
that-
a constant conversation.
Well, I think that if you talk about your history and stuff like that, when you're having an intimate conversation, that's fine. But as far as like going off saying, look, let me tell you what I'm not dealing with, and we're on good terms. Like I think that would, I think that'd be like, you know, somebody peeing in somebody's cereal. Like,
That, you could tell me if you're dating somebody, you could tell her, hey, I want my woman to be at home. That's one of the things you want. I want my woman to be at home. I want her to cook. I want her to be. You should express
those
that.
expectations, yeah. And I get that, but saying, "Oh, you're not gonna put your hands on me."
I didn't say
What's,
that. What do you
the
keep?
difference in she saying this is what I'm not going to tolerate and you explaining what it is that you want to have? What's the difference? It's just
Well, it's
different
just
ways of expressing it.
Yeah, wording is what I'm.
What I've learned about men is that it's a certain way you have to communicate things with them for them to
Absolutely.
get it.
I agree.
And
I
I'm
agree.
tired of trying to figure out
Ain't nobody going to sit down
how to
and
communicate with
be.
y'all. I
No.
want to say what I want to say,
Exactly.
and you take it.
Some
Yeah,
of it just sounds like control, and you're not.
Oh,
Why are you trying to control how I say what I say?
I mean, because it's just, I just feel like if we doing good and you come at me like, you know, yo, you're not going to be cheating on me. You're not going to be putting your hands on me. You're not going to be looking at other girls. You're not going to be hugging people behind my back. I just feel like,
Well, see, for me, I'm not going to say it like that.
Right.
I'm
So
going to ask you about your life. I'm going to be like, so what type of woman you know,
Or
you
what are you
dated in the
looking for?
past? What have
okay,
you done?
And so I can now now this is better. Now we can have a, you know, a more civilized conversation without me being on the defense, because that could cause a defensive mechanism if you're jumping straight to, you know, hey, listen, I've seen a lot of, you know, violence occur in my household. That's just something that I ain't gonna put up with. I just, you know, we on good terms. Like, why we even talking about that?
I want to hear your opinion, Josh. Well, I need another man's opinion on.
Yeah, come talk. Somebody dial in. Can we have any viewers at the phone calls? Okay, thank you. Is that a female or
What do they
male?
mean?
Okay, thank you, Tim. Thank you, brother.
Like, I
What
guess
it-
that conversation, like, it shouldn't just be like, yeah, how was your day? How was your day? Good. Hey, you know you're not finna be cheating on
Oh
me.
yeah.
Like, you know
Nobody
you're not finna put
doing
your
that.
hands on
Right,
me.
that might be
Like,
a conversation that you don't have until y'all decide to be exclusive or decide to be in a
I agree.
relationship. It might not be
Exactly.
a conversation that needs to be
I
had
agree with
because
that,
right
but
now
I-
I might not care if you cheating on me because you ain't my man.
You ain't my man.
And
We
I
ain't exclusive.
agree with setting expectations. I just believe that there's a way to say it to where it won't ruffle feathers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to come at you like, yo, if you're my woman, you better be in the crib at 8. It's another way that I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, if you're my woman, you better not be taking a dime from no other nigga. No, I mean, if I can't, you know, you don't want to be communicating like that.
Some people communicate like that.
Yeah, but I
I
just
don't know
don't
if it's
think
right or
that's-
wrong, but
I just don't think it's
I don't
healthy.
think it's very tactful. No.
It's not tactful, but
No.
some women understand that, and we are not here to say how somebody should and should not operate in their space. Because there's a woman out there that might like her man to say that to her.
Yeah, she
It
wild.
don't work for you.
He said she wild.
She's wild.
It makes you very uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, look,
Everybody
we
ain't,
gonna, look,
you know,
listen,
everybody
this thing
ain't,
is getting-
everybody
listen,
ain't looking for that thug life.
Listen, this conversation is getting heated. We only got a little bit of time. Look, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Look, y'all don't leave us. We got a couple of things that we want to show y'all real quick on this commercial break. Give us a few seconds, I think it's like 90 seconds, and we'll be right back.
I hope I get invited back next week.
Hey girl, hey, it is your girl Venus McCall, and I am so excited to be going into this new year with a plan and a purpose. It is my goal to help any woman entrepreneur out there either start or take her business to the next level. I am a business development coach. I help women dominate entrepreneurship with confidence through structure and strategy. I have programs and resources that can help you take your business to the next level. If you are looking to start, scale, or just keep your business going, make sure you reach out to me. Mention this ad to get a free consultation. Visit my website at www.kickstartyourbusiness.com to set up your free consultation. Let's make this new year a prosperous one. Talk to you soon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Side by Side Family Mentoring Program is a program that was created to meet the needs of young ladies from ages 7 to 17. What we do is provide a mentoring program to help these young ladies grow emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And we wanted to get our program up and running again in February of this year. We will be doing Saturday enrichments beginning in February. For more information, you can contact me or you can contact Tiffany Van Beaverhout. You can go to the website, to Facebook page, and put in Side by Side Family Mentoring Program. And if you would like to inquire about some more information, please send us a message on there. Again, Side by Side Family Mentoring Program, and if you look it up, it will come up on your Facebook page. So please let us know if you would like to participate in the program, if you would like to provide some funding for some of the girls to attend. We do not want to charge the girls for attending our Saturday enrichment. We would love sponsorships for them. So
All right, everybody, this is Josh. Just wanted to make sure that everybody that's watching, please, please, please like and share. We're doing this on Tuesdays, so we just want to make sure that everybody that's involved, all the comments, we appreciate all the comments, all the love, all the viewers. Please, please, please make sure you like, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, just want to make sure that everybody understands that this is for entertainment. This is for entertainment. So a lot of these are opinionated, but this isn't to be taken very seriously, if you will. But yeah, we appreciate all the viewers, all the love, and we hope to keep y'all entertained.
All right, we're back, guys. Look, we're going to close this thing up here. We just want to kind of give a little bit more advice on, dating, because I know dating is one of those subjects that a lot of people are, infatuated with, if you will. And it's a very important topic because there are a lot of people out here dating, don't know exactly what they want. We have some of the people on our platform today have said that you should go in, knowing exactly what you want or what you're looking for, all those different things like that. And dating, it goes in various dynamics, if you will. You got some people that are dating just to have fun. Some people are dating looking for a relationship. Some people are dating to try to overcome some issues or overcome some past. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, the importance of moving forward and not engaging. We'll talk about that a little bit, and then we're going to kind of get out of here. We're going to get everybody's opinion and thought about it, let everybody kind of give closing statements, and we're going to get out of here. So I do want to say this. I think it's very important that if you're looking for, and based upon your situation, if you're looking to date, just please make sure that before you start dating, make sure that you went through your process of healing, and it's okay to learn how to love you, learn how to know you. A lot of times people go into the dating realm looking for the wrong things because they don't know anything about themselves. Mm-hmm. And this is how a lot of people get hurt. A lot of people, become disastrous in a relationship simply because they don't know themselves. And it's good to take time with you, yes, understand you, so you can know what you want. A lot of people don't know what they want because they don't know themselves. A lot of people don't know what they want because they don't love themselves. A lot of people jump into different relationships because they don't have love for them, and they have this lonely feeling. Mm-hmm. I'm always alone. I just need to be with somebody. You don't have to be with anybody to make you. You could develop yourself into whatever you want to be. You could love yourself so much to where you can push to the skies. The sky's the limit. You don't have to be in a relationship to know that you're loved. You don't have to date to know that somebody loves you. And for parents, it's very important at a young age to pour into your children, show them love. Yes. Tell them how beautiful they are, because a lot of kids grow up never even hearing that they're beautiful from their father, mm-hmm, or their mother. So when they grow up and little Tommy say they're beautiful, they start, blushing and, about to have a kid because somebody said they're beautiful. So you got to make sure that you take those things. What do y'all have to say about that? Anybody want to jump in, chime in?
All right, I'll chime in as a last statement, I guess. As far as dating, I'm going to say, just for men and women, be sure that you know exactly what you want. Don't just jump out there because you ain't got nothing else to do with your time. Because somebody else is dating for another reason, and you out here just trying to get rid of time and space and fill some things up in your life. I say, if you want to get out here and date, be clear about what you want. If that's what you want, if you just want to, spin your wheels and hit this, and that, if that's what you want to look for somebody who wants the same thing. Don't go after someone who is dating to be traditional and get involved in relationship. You date somebody that wants the same thing that you want, because that way it'll keep you out of a lot of hot water, if you would, for both men and women. It's not just men, but I see a lot of women who date for that reason too, and they end up hurting a man, and then that man is like, listen, now I'm about to hit anybody and everybody I can because you hurt me, Yeah. But, just be conscious of what it is that you want and go for what you want and not what somebody else, is just offering.
Yeah. I definitely think that it's very important to just be upfront and honest about what you want. If you're looking to be married, if that's what you desire, if you're looking to be in a long-term relationship and have a family, make that clear. And don't settle for less. Don't settle for anything less. But if you just trying to have a hot girl summer and you want to just hang out, then hey, make that clear. There's no right or wrong. We're not saying what you can do and what you can't do, right. But just make it clear. If you want to just kick it and have fun, make that clear. And if that changes, then make it clear.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that clarity is something that people need, and I think that, and it's just for me, dating is purposeful. I mean, whatever the purpose is, it's purposeful. It's full of purpose. I just, just be wise, because there are people that are a little crazy and Get out there.
Yeah.
You know, you playing with people, man. They ain't gonna have no tires in the morning. You know?
Thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, man. If you ain't never, you know what? If you've never watched a movie, that will help you.
That will help you.
A Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin Lawrence will definitely teach you, you know, how not to play with people.
Yes.
Because, you know, and you know, a lot of times we show the crazy side of women, but men, we crazy
No,
too.
worse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Especially if
We belong
really,
to you.
Yeah, if,
We belong
if you
together.
Really,
Is that the movie? Real
what's
crazy
that?
movie where
What
he ain't
that?
want to let her go.
Oh yeah. So both, you know, both sides is, you know, whatever. I think men, we just have a different way of doing it. You know, we'll probably pop up at your job and sit out there and drive through all day and see what's going on. Pop up in there, order, and just sit there and eat and watch you.
Lord.
Yo, man,
Calculating.
it be crazy too, man. You know, so you know, it maybe one day we'll talk. I have a podcast about how not to play with people's feelings.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Because, man, listen, playing with people's feelings, man, it'll get you hurt.
It'll get you
Some
hurt.
people thrive off of that.
Yeah.
They do.
thrive off of that.
They do. It's pretty sad.
It is, man. You been to play with the wrong person, man, and
Yeah.
yeah, you gonna
Yeah.
be
Don't.
you gonna be jacked up. What you got, Josh?
So I guess in my closing statements, closing arguments, I say something that's a little bit controversial to the brothers, which is don't go out there trying to get all your rocks off, because I honestly believe what you practice, that's what you're going to bring into that relationship. I think it's a common idea like, oh yeah, when you're young and in your 20s and whatever, just go sleep with as many women as you can, get it out your system. But by the time you're ready to settle down, that same thing is still going to be in your
Oh, yeah.
system.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because you
It'll be
practiced
your
it.
system. Yeah.
It's what you know when you do something for long enough, it becomes muscle memory. So now trying to get in a relationship, you trying to be faithful. Your muscle memory is that girl don't walk past you and you finna holler at her.
Yep.
That's your muscle memory to react to what you see. So, you know, contrary to popular brothers, keep yourself focused on you. You can't pour out of an empty cup, and when you do pour in a cup, but depending on what you pour into, you'll be able to see if that cup has holes in it or not.
Yeah.
That's
So-
good. I like it.
Yeah, and I think that's important. That's why, you know, when people are dating, you wanna date people that are whole. You know, you don't want to date partial people or people that have all of this, you know, brokenness, emptiness, all that stuff like that. Because if you're a full cup and she's an empty cup, you pour all your stuff in her, man. You about dry down, and then she got holes in her, or vice versa. You know, you got a lot of women that help men and listen. Don't be dating these men talking about you want to fix them up and make them something. Don't do
Ooh,
that.
That's
please,
pointless. Don't do
please
that.
don't be a
Cannot fix
fixer.
it. You
Don't do
cannot.
that.
You
We're
cannot.
not meant to be fixed up by no
I
woman.
did used to think that I can change a man. I used to think that for a while, but yeah, no, that's not my ministry anymore. I like that thing.
That ministry do not work.
But
Now
that's
do
why
it.
I'm very stern on this is what I can't accept.
Yeah.
Because
We're not meant to be fixed up by no woman.
No.
But also, if you, like you said, if somebody has some holes, I do think that if you're not healed all the way, you can still date and you can run into somebody who can potentially help the process along the way. So somebody can patch up your holes a little bit. They're not going to heal you or fix you completely, but somebody can
Patch
make
you
you
up.
feel secure.
So let me ask you a question since we're talking about patching stuff up. So is it wise to be patched up or made whole?
Made whole. Made whole.
Which is about to be the theme for our healing women for the year.
Yeah, made
whole,
whole.
yes.
But we have people have the capabilities to help other people out. You know, you can run into. I can date somebody who has an insecurity about something. I don't know, and I can make them feel secure in it. And then they may, if we stop dating, they may date somebody else, and it might come up again. But in our situation, I can make them feel secure enough that hey, you don't have to worry about that with me, because I promise you, I'm not going to do that. And then put that action behind those words. That can help somebody out.
It can help them, but if y'all don't work out, they just back at the square one because they never got healed before they met you.
Yeah, this is a really good patch.
So you just patched them, and
It's
then
like
you
patch on
break
the
up with
inside.
them.
Not the outside.
You break up with them,
sidewall patch on the
and now they falling to pieces again, and they looking for the same thing as opposed to getting whole.
No, I get that. I just don't want to be the don't date nobody, stay in a house person. I don't want to give that off to
Yeah.
people because life is to be lived. We're
Yeah.
going to make mistakes.
Right.
I think the one good thing about dating or dating or just, getting into different conversations with people, you'll be able to see where your holes are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably one of the best things about quote unquote dating is learning somebody, and they may expose something in you that you never thought about before.
That's
You
true.
never realized that you were missing something from one of your parents or something in your childhood was, dormant in you, and they just woke it up. And now that something is like crippling your future.
It's
you know?
true.
So I think that there is a, the aspect of dating and talking and,
So-
having conversation, but I
And
don't
that
believe
does
it's
happen. I agree with you 100%. I run into people like that all the time that, they were dating and then something happened and it's like open up a whole can of worms for them in that relationship. But in that relationship where them can of worms was opened up,
Yeah.
that relationship didn't make it.
So let me ask you a question, Venus, because it almost sounds like you're saying that if a person is not dating, they're not happy.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I said it almost sound like
No,
you
no,
said
no, no,
that.
no, no, no.
So
You can,
you're
if
saying
you
like,
don't want to date, then don't date.
No. When, I'm saying like earlier, just a couple seconds ago, you said that excuse me, you said if a person is sad or in the house, life is too short, they should be able to get out and date. Are you talking just saying that somebody wants to date, or are you just saying in general?
If somebody wants to date,
Okay.
what I was saying, I don't want to be the person who's like, don't date until you healed. Like, yes, that's good advice, but how long is somebody supposed to, like, how long
Well,
does
they would
healing
know.
take?
They would know. It
What, how do you heal?
Well, from getting poured into, getting counseling, so you can understand yourself, understand how to overcome whatever issues. It starts here. It's in
Right,
your
but
mind.
what if you can go out with somebody and hang out and they can pour into you?
I'm not saying
could
that's
be
not possible,
that could
but
be a little bit of a healing process. And
I
I'm
think
not,
it's a
I'm
little
not
bit of a
against
deflecting.
being healed. I'm not
I
against
got you.
that.
I
I want to really
understand.
put that out clear that I'm not about. I'm not saying, oh, don't be healed, be out here being, toxic, but
you're saying that you could be you think you're saying basically you can be partially healed and go out and date somebody and they can finish patching you up.
I'm saying that if you want to be married, then you need to be healed before you go into any situation feeling that you want to be married. Before you go into anything long-term committed, yes, you need to be healed. But if you are just hanging, having fun, which majority of the world is doing. Like we're Christians, so we want to believe that everybody is dating with a purpose, but
We're
No,
not,
we do that.
yeah, we're not ignorant.
so in some women, in some men, a lot of men just want to kick it.
Yeah, but kick it to get where?
Wherever they want to get it. It just depends. It's not right for me. There's no wrong or right.
Right, yeah, I'm
do
not saying. I'm
definitely.
just curious.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
do definitely agree. I think I need to put some disclaimers out before we
Yeah,
go off.
let's go ahead. Let's go.
Somebody walking up to me in Wally World like,
Yeah, I remember you on that podcast. So you think I should be out here kicking it?
You still want to kick it?
You don't want to kick it with me?
kick it. I'm not looking to kick it. I'm kicked out. But no, I do think if you are going to be married, if you want marriage, then yes, you need to be healed. You need to do the work. You need to get that
What
closure.
about a relationship?
I think, yeah, you need to get that closure. You need to be healed.
So only reason. Okay, so basically, a person don't need to be healed if they're just going out kicking it.
If they're just going, because you could be working on a process to get healed.
You're not gonna get healed out there kicking it.
You can.
You're not.
I
You're
just-
not.
I agree
'Cause
with Pastor P on this one.
It's going to be deflective. It's going to place all this stuff in your mind so that you can create this obliteration process of what happened, and it's always going to be there.
It's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you.
Let's agree to disagree. I don't believe that you have to be fully healed to kick it. Because we're not, what are we doing? We're not doing too much. We're just kicking it.
Well, what is kicking it? Let's just. I know we got to go, but what is kicking it? Let's make it plain. What is kicking it?
It depends on what.
What is your definition of kicking it?
The only thing I can think of, you can define it, but the only thing I can think of is if while I'm healing, I want some companionship, so I'm just sleeping with somebody just while I'm healing.
You don't have to sleep with somebody to be kicking it. Y'all can be kicking it and not having sex.
What y'all doing?
Nah,
What
no
y'all doing?
partner.
So everybody that you're dating, you having sex with?
Not me. Don't put this on me.
No.
Is this general?
It's people in the comments. You can date. Women can date and not have sex.
I mean, that's true.
And you can date to have sex. You can have sex and be kicking it with somebody, but there still has to be a verbal agreement that you agree to.
Okay, my question, because you used the term kicking it, so my question is, what is kicking it?
Kicking it could be anything. It could be going on dates. It could be Netflix and chill. It can be sex. It could be whatever you and that person agree to it. It can be vacations. It can be family barbecues. Whatever me and you decide that we're doing, that's what we're doing.
Okay, so, all right. So, and I'm glad you expounded upon all of that. So, is it wise for a person that's broken or not healed to do all that stuff? Are they going to be able to get healed by doing those things, or will it make it potentially worse?
Your healing doesn't lie in the kicking it. You can still be going to therapy. You can still be having people in the community, the people you inspire to, pouring into you.
Yeah.
You can still be journaling. You can still be meditating. You can be on your journey to being healed. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Kicking it is just something you're doing on the side.
Okay.
That person that you're kicking it with might help with the healing process. And that could turn out to be your person.
Hey, I don't know. That's interesting.
Hey, maybe it can happen.
POV, yeah.
I just haven't come across that,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I definitely agree that it can happen. I'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah, thank you. Let us know why you out here kicking it. Just let us know on our next show how kicking
How
it is
your
going
kicking
for
it
you.
is going.
Where I'm at in this experiment.
All right, guys, that's our time. We appreciate everybody viewing in. Hey, real quick for those of you still on, let me get some likes and some loves and some cares or whatever the little things on little faces, smiles or whatever. Y'all go on and shoot it up. Everybody that's on here, tap it a few times.
They ain't doing it because they want to be kicking it.
They don't want to be kicking it. Well, use your foot and try. Thank you for those.
All the kicking it people left.
Yeah, they just
They
dipped.
felt judged.
Everybody just dipped. Okay. Look, we're not judging nobody. We just, we just have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll be back up here next Tuesday, around about the same time. I'm gonna let my manager here, Josh, tell y'all a little about the YouTube channel and what we're promoting this evening. So, Joe, I think you can put the little thing up, and we're just listening to Josh here while we talk about next week's podcast.
We'll be posting the YouTube or posting the video on YouTube so you can catch up, or you can watch it on Facebook. However you will. We do ask that you like, share, comment. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Tell a friend, like I said. And yeah, let's get this conversation out. Let's have more great talks.
All right, and is there an email that we could use to?
Oh yes. So if you have any questions that you want to get asked, any things that you want advice on, you can email them to askgreattalks@gmail.com. Again, that's ask, askgreattalks@gmail.com. If you want to remain anonymous, that way, you don't got to put your business out there. So, yeah, askgreattalks@gmail.com if you got any questions, want advice, or any just crazy stories that you think would benefit what we got going on here.
All right, well, that's our time. I appreciate my team here for being up here, staying up with me late. I'm a late out. I can be up all night. Some of these saints, they got to go to bed at 10 o'clock. So
Don't try it.
we got Venus, Miss A.V., Josh, Mr. P. We out of here. Thank y'all so much. Share the video.
Good
Like
night.
it again. Have a good night.